Did it kick you off?
Yeah, I think I kicked everyone off by accident.
That's okay. We'll all make it back in.
All right, there we go. All right, so I'm gonna spotlight you. I'm also going to mute all and unmute you. Okay, cool. I'm gonna mute myself for a minute. We still have a few more minutes.
Okay.
Be right back.
Hi. You're muted, so I can just see you waving. There we go. How you doing?
How are you?
Good. Ready to teach virtually in a session that will actually work as opposed to teaching children virtually.
You're switching over?
It's not going well. But, oh good, Mom's back on. Hey, Mom.
All right, I'm muting myself.
All right.
Toodaloo.
Mom, were you able to get the playlist? I sent it to your phone. You should be able to just open it.
Hi, everyone. Hi, Danielle. There's like a crazy rainbow outside right now.
Ooh, let's all go run and look at it.
By me, there's a crazy rainbow. I'm in Mount Laurel, though. Danielle's like, I don't see
Not in Marlton. Not on the far end of Marlton.
You're in like
I'm in the sticks.
I do not have a crazy rainbow.
Thanks,
My clothes
Lisa.
are damp now, though.
a picture of it. Oh wait, you can't see me.
All right.
Okay. Can you see?
Oh, that is so
yeah.
pretty.
Like a double one too. There's like two of them out there.
That's so nice. Hey, Caroline.
Hey. Figured it out.
Good job. Proud of you.
Thanks.
I was gonna say we just put new ones in there.
Okay, so Kelly,
Yes.
I'm gonna have to go to pick up the pizza to bring to the hospital in the middle of class.
Will it keep playing, or do
I'm gonna plug it in. I'm gonna plug my laptop in, and you should, everyone, like when it's over, when you hang up, it'll just end the meeting.
Okay.
So you should be good. And I have you spotlighted. Everyone's muted unless they choose to unmute.
Okay. Awesome. Hey, Amanda.
So you should be good. Hi, Dave.
Oh, Dave's here. Hello. Okay. Very good. Amanda, is Bean joining you today? Oh, there she is. I love it. That's okay. Chris is joining us too. Out of frame, but he's here. All right. I love looking at everyone's yoga spaces. They all just seem so homey and cute. It makes me happy. Amanda, I think you're talking, but you're also on mute.
I think it stayed muted from the last yoga class I took. Did you see Gallagher's puppy during the SPED meeting?
Yes, we were in a meeting before, Mom, and like this one guy's got his puppy there, and he's just like hanging out with the dog the whole time. It's the best part of the whole meeting.
I
Hunter
texted
is
him and I'm
lying
like,
down in the other room.
Thank you.
Cal, I'm also gonna make you the host, and I think that gives you
Ooh,
all the power.
I'm important. That's cool. All right. I am the host now. Very cool.
You are.
Excellent. All right, so it's 6:32. We're gonna get ourselves started, and anyone who jumps in and joins us can jump in and join us. So, as long as you guys are all set, we're gonna come onto our mats and lie all the way down. And you can bring yourself onto your back, bring the soles of your feet together, let your knees fall out to the side, a little Supta Baddha Konasana to get us started. If you're playing music, now would be your time to turn that on. And then close your eyes. Let yourself settle into this little space. Take a really deep breath in. And then let it go. Take one more like that. Really deep breath in. And let it go. Give yourself permission to notice all of those spots where there is a little bit of tension. You can give yourself permission to honor all of the places where you're feeling free. You're able to notice that bit that's relaxed and calm and possibly even content. Notice that the more you're able to breathe into those spaces, the more those little tension bits start to fade away. Let your focus shift onto your breath even more directly. Giving yourself the chance to observe the whole entire inhale. And then the length of the exhale. Take a few more breaths like this, and as you do so, let each one of those be an action and a choice that you're making. Start to gather your knees together, pulling them up and into your chest. And take a few gentle rocks up and down your spine, maybe side to side, massaging out your back. And rock yourself right up into a seated position. Crossing your legs with your hands at your knees. Take a deep breath in and let it out. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, drop your jaw side out. Inhale, nose. Exhale, mouth. Inhale, nose. Exhale, pinch your lips together. Breathe it out through your nose again. Inhale, nose. Exhale, nose. All right. Inhale, bring your arms all the way up overhead. Touch your fingertips at the top. Exhale, take a gentle twist over to your right. Your left hand comes to your knee and your right arm goes behind you. Look back over your shoulder. Inhale, reach both arms back up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift back to center. Exhale, take a twist to the right one more time, maybe a little bit deeper. Maybe your exhale lets you empty out even more. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, twist the other side. Letting your gaze follow your shoulder, your spine is still tall. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, fold all the way over your legs. Walk your fingertips out in front of you. Duck your head down towards the ground. And then walk your fingertips over to the right corner of your mat, stretching at your side body, maybe folding over your right knee. Inhale, crawl over to center. And then exhale, go to the left. Inhale, come back to center. Roll yourself over your knees very carefully, taking a tabletop position. You might walk yourself onto your mat however you need to be. And then let yourself take any movements here that feel right, maybe flexing through your spine, until you find that nice even back. Find stillness here with a line of energy running from the top of your head all the way out through your tailbone. Inhale, dump your stomach down low, broaden your collarbones, go all the way up. Exhale, arch your back, come all the way in. Inhale, cow, dump your stomach, look up. Exhale, cow. Arch your back, come all the way in. Good, take one more movement like that. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Come back to that neutral spine. And begin to walk your hands out in front of you, almost to the edge of your mat. And begin to drop your chest down to the ground, keeping your hips high for puppy pose. Maybe your forehead will touch down. Maybe your chin will follow, but be mindful of that deep opening between your shoulder blades. As you settle into this posture, notice if you've lost track of your breath. Come back to that. Inhale, slowly walk up to your tabletop. Exhale, take a child's pose. Inhale, come up to tabletop. Exhale, drop your chest down between your thumbs, still keeping your hips high. And slide all the way forward onto your stomach. Press your forehead to the ground. Inhale, peel your chest up, pressing into your hands for little baby cobra, just so slightly that you could lift them up if you wanted to. And then exhale, send your hips all the way back, child's pose. Inhale, rise up, tabletop. Exhale, lowering, melting your heart to the floor, sliding all the way onto your stomach. Inhale, peel your chest up a little bit higher this time. Exhale, hips go all the way back, child's pose. Good, we'll take that one more time. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, melt down. Inhale, slide forward and up. Exhale, melt your hips back, child's pose. Good, rise up to your knees, take a deep breath in. Exhale, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take this as your chance to get out any wiggles you need to, pedaling through your feet, moving your hips from side to side. Maybe rising up onto your toes and sinking your heels back down. And then very slowly start to walk your feet all the way up between your hands. Grab opposite elbows at the top, let everything hang over like a rag doll. Take some gentle sways here. Let your hands fall down onto the ground. Inhale, press your hands to your shins, reach the crown of your head out. Get that flat back. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, stand all the way up, arms sweep up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press your hands to your shins, lift out halfway. Exhale, plant your hands down, step back to a high plank. Hold here, take a breath in. Exhale, either drop your knees the way we did before or lower down straight, chaturanga. Inhale, chest pulls up and forward, upward facing dog. Exhale, hips go up and back, downward facing dog or a child's pose. Your practice, your choice. Take 3 long breaths here. Bottom of your 3rd breath, walk, step, or jump all the way up to the top of your mat. Inhale, press your hands to your shins, crown of your head reaches out. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand all the way up tall. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, both arms rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press your hands to your shins. Exhale, step back, lower down. All one breath for chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, child's pose or downward facing dog. 3 more breaths in whichever shape you chose. Keep melting your heels towards the ground, wrapping your biceps by your ears, sending your hips up high. Bottom of your next breath, walk, step, or jump up to top. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale with both arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 more breaths. Bottom of your third breath. Slowly bring yourself back to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Bring both arms up overhead. Take a breath in. Catch your left wrist with your right hand. Take a side bend to the right. Pulling yourself all the way open, wrapping your gaze underneath of that left armpit. Pressing down into your left foot, lifting up through your right side body. Inhale, lift up high. Exhale, switch your wrists. Bend over to the left. We'll take one more breath here. Use your inhale to stand all the way up. Exhale to fold down. Bend your knees enough that you can press both of your palms onto the ground. And then inhale, peel your right arm up to the ceiling. Your left knee will bend. Take a little side body twist here. Exhale, bring your right hand down. Inhale, peel your left arm up. Right knee will bend a little bit. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, push your hands to your shins. Lift out halfway. Exhale, fold. Heel toe your big toes to touch. And then inhale, sink your hips down, lift your arms high, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift out halfway. Exhale, take your 3-part vinyasa, chaturanga, up dog, and down dog, all the way to that downward facing dog. We'll meet there. Inhale, step your right foot forward between your hands. Spin onto your left heel, bring both arms up in the air, warrior 1. Exhale, bring both hands down to frame your foot. Step back, take your vinyasa or go right to down dog. Inhale, left foot steps forward, right heel down, both arms up. Warrior 1. Exhale, take your vinyasa or go right to down dog. We'll take 3 breaths there. Bottom of your third breath, hop, skip, or jump up to the top of your mat. Inhale to lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, hips sink, arms rise. Inhale, stand all the way up, hands to your heart. And then sweep yourself right back into your chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, take your vinyasa to down dog. Inhale, step your right foot forward, left heel spins down, both arms rise up. Exhale, take your vinyasa. Inhale, step your left foot forward, warrior one. Exhale, vinyasa. Good. From your down dog, drop your knees all the way to the edges of your mat. Sink your hips back for a wide knee child's pose. And this time, bring your fingertips to touch in front of you like you're pointing towards the front of your mat. And then bend your elbows so your thumbs come to the back of your neck. You'll feel an opening in the backs of your shoulders and the back of your heart. Good. Take a breath and exhale your hands back down off the ground. Inhale, rise up to a tabletop. Your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, step your right foot forward between your hands. Drop your left knee onto the ground, untuck your toe. Inhale, bring both arms up in the air. And then cactus them out to goalposts. Take a breath in, tilt your heart up towards the ceiling. And keep pushing forward into your knee and your right foot. Start to squeeze your shoulders down the back of your spine as if you were holding a pencil there. Inhale, lift both arms up overhead. And then exhale, send your hips towards your left heel, straightening your right leg. Stretching out your hamstring, half seated split. Notice if you can feel it more in your hamstring, whether your hips stay higher over your knee or whether you allow them to sink all the way back. Find that spot that works right for you. Inhale, dive back forward, lifting your arms up in the air. And then exhale them behind your back. Inhale, interlace your fingers, drag your hands down the back of your leg. Find this even deeper back bend here. Good, let that breath all the way out. Inhale, bring your hands back to frame your front foot. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee, step back, lower down, exhale. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, we're gonna rewind chaturanga and then lower all the way onto our belly. Bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. And then inhale, drag your hands towards your heels, lift your chest up. Take 3 long breaths here. Good. Exhale, let it all come down. Plant your hands. Send your hips up and back to down dog, however you would like to get there. Inhale, step your left foot forward between your hands. Drop your right knee, untuck your toe. Both arms come up, low lunge. Good. Bring your hands to that cactus again. Use your inhale to tilt your chest forward. Notice if you're starting to dump your rib cage forward here, or if you're able to tuck your tailbone under even as your heart lifts up. Protecting your low back, engaging your core, still cactusing your arms. And then inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, sink it back, half seated split. Melt your heart towards your knee. The crown of your head reaches towards your toes. Inhale, crawl back forward, reach both arms up overhead, low lunge once more. Exhale, bring your hands behind your back. Inhale, drag them down your leg. Take a breath in. Drop your head back a little bit. Good. Inhale, bring your hands back to frame your foot. Step all the way back to a high plank. Lower down, chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, chaturanga, all the way back down. Lower onto your belly. Good. This time, prop yourself up on your forearms for Sphinx pose. And keep it active, drawing your shoulders down your back, pressing your big toes into the ground, your fingertips into the mat. Gaze is over your nose towards your thumbs. Good. Take a breath in. Start to push into your hands if you want to go a little bit further, straightening your arms, drawing your shoulders down your back. Maybe your gaze looks up. Exhale, send your hips all the way back, downward facing dog. Good, take one more breath here. Hop, step, or jump up to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand all the way up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Inhale for chair pose. Sink your hips, lift your arms. Find a little bit of that cow pose in your spine, drawing your shoulders back, tucking your tailbone under, lifting your heart up high. And then exhale, take a forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, step back to down dog or take your vinyasa. Inhale, shift forward to high plank. Exhale, lower all the way down onto the mat. Good. Prop yourself back up on your forearms again. And this time, bend your right heel towards your butt. Reach around behind you with your right hand to catch that foot. And start kicking the foot away from the body. Reaching the toes towards the back of the mat, letting your gaze follow up and over that shoulder. Using that as the lever that starts to open up your heart and your spine. Good, take one more breath here and then stick with me for this transition. We're going to roll onto our left hip, planting our right foot over to the side and letting the knee point at the ceiling as we sit up. So you're facing the back of the mat with the left leg out and the right knee pointing at the ceiling. Inhale, lift both arms up overhead. Exhale, take a forward fold. Reaching for your left foot, pin the right against the right shoulder. Maybe if you're working on the bind, you start to wrap your arm out in front of your right shin and then behind your back. Find the place that works for you here. Inhale, lift both arms up. Exhale, bring just your left hand to the mat behind you. And then inhale, lift your hips up high for Wild Thing. Take a back bend here. Feel your whole chest open. Take a deep breath in. Let it out, sink a little deeper. Inhale, slowly step your right foot up to the top of your mat. Spin onto your left toes. And then inhale, both arms lift up for a high lunge. Sink deep into that front knee, knee over your ankle, gazing up high, kicking out strong to your back heel. Exhale, bring both hands down to frame your front foot and peel your right arm up in the air for a twist. Feel this twist behind your heart. Bring your gaze up high to your right thumb. Good, take one more breath. Shift your weight into your left hand and left foot and stack your right foot on top for a side plank. Gaze is still up strong towards your right thumb. You're pulling up through your side left obliques. Core is tight, gaze is firm, breath is still going. And then exhale, bring your right hand down to the ground. Take your vinyasa or go right to your down dog. Inhale, roll forward to your high plank. Lower all the way onto your stomach. Inhale, prop yourself up onto your forearms. Exhale, bend your left foot towards your body and reach around with your left hand. Use your inhale to peel up and off the mat, keeping that left foot away from you. Opening up your shoulder and your spine. Using that breath to force into your heart. Good, we'll take that transition again. Start to inhale, rolling onto your right hip. Your left foot comes to the outside as you sit up. Your right leg is extended towards the back of the mat. The left knee at the ceiling. Inhale, lift both arms up high. Exhale, fold. Chest still moving towards that leg, chin towards your shin, nose to toes. Every exhale that you take folds you a little bit deeper. Good, inhale, lift both arms high. Exhale, your right hand comes onto the mat. Inhale, your hips go all the way up, Wild Thing, nice deep back bend. Take a few breaths here, feel it out, feel all of the strength. Very slowly, inhale to step your left foot up the top of your mat. And then sweep both arms up for that high lunge. Good, one more breath. Exhale, bring both hands down. Inhale, peel your left arm up for that twist. Gaze as tall as your thumb, still looking for that little push behind your heart. Take one more breath before you start to shift your weight into your right hand and right foot, swiveling into your side plank. Stacking your left foot on top, or maybe taking a kickstand, and lifting up through your obliques. Exhale, bring your left hand down to the ground and take your full vinyasa, chaturanga, up dog and down dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, find a child's pose. Walk your hands out long in front of you. Inhale, rise up to your knees. Exhale, take that downward facing dog again. On your inhale, step your right foot up between your hands. And then windmill your arms open to warrior two. See if you can keep that left shoulder from twisting forward and pull it back so both of your shoulders are pointing in one direction towards the front of your mat. Gaze is strong over your right fingertips. Inhale, bring your left hand to your back leg. Lift your right arm high for peaceful warrior. And then exhale, cartwheel your right hand down towards your right foot. We're gonna pick ourselves up into half moon. So your whole left side body will lift and your left arm will pick up. Your gaze might come up towards your top thumb. You might bring your hand onto your hip. Take one more breath here. Exhale, slowly step your foot all the way back. Find yourself in your warrior two again. Stand up on two straight legs and pivot both of your toes to face the front of your mat. Interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, reach up through your chest. Hold here for 2 breaths. See if you find a little back bend in this shape. Exhale, take a forward fold. Dip at your hips, let your hands float up and off of your spine. Maybe you press the palms of your hands together, almost as if your wrists are touching. Inhale, stand all the way back up. Turn your right toes back to the top of your mat. Bend your knee, but keep your shoulders pinched together. Inhale, drag your hands down the back of your left leg. Exhale, take a humble warrior. Dunk your right shoulder to the inside of your knee. Let your hands float up and off your back again. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands come down to frame your front foot. Take your vinyasa, chaturanga, up dog and down dog. Inhale, step your left foot forward between your hands. Spin all the way open, take that warrior two again. Deep breath in, lift your right arm, your left arm, your right arm goes down. Open your heart, peaceful warrior. Exhale. Exhale, bring your left hand onto the ground, pick up into our half moon. Avoiding knocking your head on any furniture. Take one more really deep breath here. And then exhale, slowly bend and lower back to warrior two. Straighten your front knee, turn your toes to the side of your mat. Hands come behind your back, interlace your fingers. Inhale, peel up through your chest. Exhale, take your forward fold. Good. In this forward fold, drag your hands, keep your hands where they are. Inhale, come all the way up. Turn your left toes back to the top of your mat. Bend into your knee. Drag your hands down the back of your right leg. And then exhale, humble warrior. Shoulder to knee, hands float up and off your back. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring your hands down to frame your foot, step back, take your vinyasa all the way to your down dog or your child's pose, your choice. Take 3 deep breaths in whichever resting shape feels right in your body. Maybe in this spot, you take a moment to notice those places again, those spots where you're trying to breathe into. Are you acting on those bits of tension by responding to that? Or are you acting on the pieces that are able to have a little bit more clear, a little bit more calm? Take one more breath. Inhale, shift forward to a high plank. Lower to chaturanga and hold. Inhale, upward facing dog and hold. Exhale, drop your knees, find a tabletop. And then inhale, windmill your right arm up and over. Catch your left heel. Your right heel and lift your left arm up high. Reach your heart towards the sky, really pulling in on your core muscles to protect your low back. Exhale, both arms come down to the ground. Lift your knees off, find a high plank. Exhale, lower chaturanga, hold. Inhale, up dog and hold. Exhale, drop your knees, come up to your tabletop. Deep breath in. As you windmill your left hand down and around, right arm goes skyward, half camel other side. Good. Exhale, bring both hands down to the ground. We'll take that slow vinyasa one final time. So inhale, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga, hold. Inhale, up dog and hold. Exhale, knees come onto the mat. Stand up tall, hands to your hips. Good. Bring your thumbs to the small of your back so that your hands kind of wrap around. Pinch your shoulder blades together. And then begin lifting your heart up towards the ceiling. You might dig your thumbs into the small of your back to start supporting yourself. But let your hips reach to the front of your mat as your heart opens. Inhale, rise back up. Let your whole breath out. Inhale, reach your heart up. Take camel pose one more time. Exhale, rise up. Inhale, reach your right arm toward the sky. And then reach around to catch the heel. Maybe your left hand comes down to meet it. Good. Inhale, slowly climb yourself back up. Exhale down to child's pose. Walk your knees as far apart as they can go here. Really sink your body down to the space that you've made for yourself. It's completely impossible for us to act on every single thought that passes through our mind every day. And there's a really good reason for that. While we don't always have control over the thoughts that pop up, the thing that we are able to do something about is how we react to those. And more importantly, which ones we choose to act on. Are we choosing on the ones that feel like tension, or are we choosing to act on the ones that feel more calm? Take a breath, bring yourself up to your hands, and then slide forward onto your stomach. Prop yourself up onto your forearms and thread your left arm underneath your chest. You'll end up lying across your arm, opening up the back of your shoulder and walking your right arm in front of you as your forehead comes onto the ground. And then slide your right knee up towards your outstretched left hand. Notice that deep opening across the front of your hip and also across the back of that left shoulder. And see if you can go soft in those places. Take a breath and start reaching that right arm up towards the ceiling as you roll onto your left shoulder, opening up into a twist. Your right shoulder will work its way down towards the ground. Your arms out to a T. That right knee still crossed away across the body. Good, take a deep breath in. Exhale, slowly roll back onto your stomach. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Just take a little back bend here, maybe rocking into it from side to side. And then draw your right arm underneath your body. We'll do that on the other side, but first, drop the forehead onto the ground, reach the left arm out in front, and bring that left knee toward the outstretched right hand. Begin to reach your left arm up towards the ceiling and then exhaling onto your back, taking that twist again. You may notice in this place certain bits of your body that need a little bit more work, a little bit more release. Maybe you move into that spot and then use an exhale to soften it even more. Maybe you choose to soften around those pieces instead of tensing up even more. Slowly exhale yourself back onto your stomach, moving ever so mindfully. And then roll yourself right onto your back. Scooching yourself onto your mat as you need to. Plant your feet on the floor so that your knees point at the ceiling. Your hands are reaching towards your heels. And then inhale, lift your hips up high. Take a bridge pose. Wrap your shoulders under your back. Maybe you interlace your fingers. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Exhale, roll all the way onto your back. Let your knees drop from side to side, windshield wipering them out. And then gather your knees up into your chest and give yourself a hug. Take any final stretches or shapes that feel right in your practice this evening. You might take a happy baby. You might find yourself back in that same Supta Baddha Konasana where we started, the heels together and the knees falling out to the sides. And as you feel ready, your feet will stretch out to the corners of your mat. Your arms will fall by your sides. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. And then with every bit of your being, choose to take rest. Shavasana. Start to notice as your breath makes itself more present in your body. As it works its way into your fingers and your toes. There isn't a lot that we're able to be certain of these days. And all of those feelings of uncertainty give us so much unease. We don't notice that we're feeling all that unease in our physical being until it's become so much. Bring your knees into your chest, give yourself a hug, take a little rock from side to side. And then rock yourself over onto your favorite side. And while we can't control every thought that passes through our mind, every one of those bumps in the roads that we're unsure of, that we can't help but ruminate on, we get to choose how we act. We get to choose what we feel. What feelings we push aside, what feelings we hold on to because they bring us joy and make us feel good. Start to draw yourself up to a seated position, crossing your legs, bringing your hands to your heart. Take a really deep breath in. Let it go with a sigh. And as always, the light in me sees and honors and loves all the divine light in you. We bow to each other and say namaste. All right. Namaste, my friends. Thank you so much for coming to practice with me tonight. It was wonderful to see all of you. I'm going to try to unmute you. And if you can unmute yourselves, that's awesome also, because I don't know how to do it.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you
I
very
felt
much.
so good.
It was so good to see you guys.
Thank you, Cal.
We'll do one next week, so just watch for the link. But as always, if there's something specific that you want to do, just text me, let me know. We'll do that.
Thank you.
Thanks,
I
Kelly.
got-
Thank you very much, Kelly.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
See you, Kel. Thank you.
I couldn't laugh every time Hunter walked across the screen.
I know. How funny was that?
It's like, there's my giant dog. I love
There he
it.
goes. Huntre,
For making me smile with that.
unavailable. Okay. All right.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Have a good night.
You too. Thank you for the class.
You're so welcome. It was great to see you.
Okay. I just got in from work, so
That's the best time to come. Yoga starts
Yeah.
when you get here.
yeah, it was good.
Good.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Tracy, I'm glad you made it.
I have so many people yelling at me.
Where are you? Why are people yelling at you?
Husband. Also, so we're at our neighbor's house, and there are the three of us did it, and in and out the whole time, the two massive dogs were just running in and out. It was absolute chaos.
I love it. They're so cute. Oh my goodness.
That's Ella, and then Stella's back there. She's here.
Oh, hello, puppies. They're so
Yeah.
cute. I kept on seeing Hunter's butt like go in front of the camera. I was like, nice.
I looked up and I saw him, and I was like, "Oh man, we're doing the same thing."
It's the only way to do it.
Yeah.
Well,
this
I'm
was
glad
great,
you made it.
but
You're
Yeah, we-
welcome.
we had technical issues at first, but it all worked out.
There are always technical issues, but we make them work.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
I'll see you later.
Thank you. Yes.
Bye. Okay. Now that she left the call, I can make the call. And